things about the Toyota Tacoma that will excite you. Well, good morning, everybody. How are you today? Pretty good here, that's right. I'm gonna go over 5 things about the Toyota Tacoma that will excite you. Now, first of all, this is really for people who are in the market, who are never had a Toyota Tacoma before. Now, you old timers, like me, you can watch anyway because this may excite you too. All right, first of all, it's timeless looks. I love the older Tacomas just as much as I love the new Tacomas, right? Because it is a timeless look. And if you need more proof of that, look at how long Toyota has run this particular model, right? I mean, it's been what, 10 years? I don't know, maybe more, something like that. And it hasn't changed a whole lot. It's grown in size, it's grown in height, it's grown in width, but it's still basically the same general design. And that's because it's timeless. They hit a home run. Whoever it was that designed that first Toyota Tacoma, they did it right because it is timeless and it appeals to everybody, I think. I know I love it. Secondly, it's resale value, right? I mean, if you're in the market and you're kind of kicking around which truck to buy and you like to flip them out every few years for whatever reason, kind of like I do, you can rest assured that the Toyota Tacoma is going to hold its value. I'm pretty sure it's either number 1 or number 2 right now. The other one, in case you're interested, the one that it goes back and forth with, is the Jeep. But it holds its value really, really well, especially right now, given the current Tacoma shortage, right? It's amazing to me some of the money, some of the prices that people are getting for their used Tacomas. It's because they hold their value so well. Number 3, its customization possibilities are endless. I think besides maybe Jeep, the Tacoma holds the second, maybe the first position out there for the number of mods and things that you can get. There is just a myriad of things that you can do with the Toyota Tacoma to kind of customize it, make it your own. So if you're in the market and you're looking for a truck that you kind of want to put your own touch on, right? You don't want to have the same cookie cutter as everybody else, like the Colorado or the Ranger, then you should definitely be looking at the Toyota Tacoma. It's exciting. It will excite you when you see the possibilities out there of what you can do to customize your Tacoma. Number 4, its off-road capability. Now, I know a lot of people on the channel are going to say, well, wait, you're not a big off-roader. Well, first of all, I'd say, you don't know what I've done in the past. But secondly, I watch YouTube videos. I know what the Tacoma can do, and I know that it is very, very capable off-road, right? There are plenty of videos and plenty of stories out there about what people have done with their Toyota Tacoma. They're probably, I would say, number 2, right behind the old traditional Jeep Wrangler. I mean, let's face it, I don't think anybody would argue that the old style Jeep Wrangler is the best, and that's probably only because of wheelbase, right? And I'm not talking about the Gladiator with its longer wheelbase. I'm talking about the old 2-door Jeep Wranglers. Number 5, its quality and reliability. I don't think I've had any other truck with the same quality and reliability as the Toyota Tacoma. This is my 6th, I think it is, Toyota Tacoma, and I've had 0 trouble with it, right? No problems. Can't say that about the other trucks I've had, even the full-size trucks, except the Tundra, of course. I've had problems with those, from transmission to electrical gremlins, you name it, I've had issues with them, and I'm proud to say this truck, my 2020, is following with tradition along the same lines as the other Tacomas I've had, and it's been trouble-free. No issues whatsoever. I did make a video recently, full disclosure, about this little charging system thing I'm getting. I gotta say, I believe, and I've already posted a video about my experience at the dealership with it, but I believe that's just a normal thing. It's just kind of a warning when you turn the key to accessory, it just shows you the truck isn't charging. And that's all there is to it. Now, there is a bonus here, and this one is very important to me, particularly when I lived in a cold weather climate, and that is it fits. Now, there's really two parts to this, but the one that I'm more referring to is the garage, right? You know, I never wanted to buy a truck that when I brought it home, it wouldn't fit in my garage. Matter of fact, I think that's the reason I went with the Tacoma initially anyway. I'll tell you a little story. I was in the market, I was looking for a truck, and the Tacoma was a little bit out of my price range, right? I could actually get some lower end full-size trucks for less than I could get the Tacoma for. So I went out and I brought home a truck and I pulled it in my garage and it didn't fit. It was too long. It hung out of my garage by probably about a foot. And I know there are people out there who have experienced this as well, because I've seen plenty of empty garages with trucks sitting out front because they just don't fit, right? So that's why I initially went with the Tacoma. It was the right size, it fit in my garage, I didn't have to leave it parked outside for those winters, right? I didn't want to come outside and have to scrape frost off the windshield. I didn't want to have to push snow off of the truck. I just didn't want to get into it when it was freezing cold outside. I mean, if I'm being honest. So that was the reason I went with the Tacoma rather to begin with, because it simply fits. Now, I did say there's two parts to that. When I say it fits everywhere. It fits much better than the full-size trucks. I'll use the Tundra as an example, because I had the Tundra as well, right? And the Tundra, it's big. It's a big truck. All the full-size trucks are huge, right? They're more difficult to drive on the street, they're more difficult to drive in tight spaces, and they're more difficult to park. I always pulled through with my Tundra because I never wanted to have to screw around with trying to back it out, right? Can't see what's around you. Those spaces that may have been open when you pulled in might be full when you come out, and now you're doing the forward, back. You know, that move when you're trying to get a big vehicle out. You don't have that problem with the Tacoma. It fits everywhere, no issues. So anyway, like I said, those are 5 things about the Tacoma that will excite you, particularly if you're in the market, you're looking for a mid-size truck, you're trying to make the decision. Make sure you give the Tacoma an extra look, because it is exciting. Leave a comment, let me know if you're in the market or were in the market recently and decided to go with a Tacoma. Why did you do it? Did it excite you? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, if you're interested, I have 2 additional channels. RobMotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. And RobMotive Civic, about my experiences with the Honda Civic Type R and the Honda Civic Sport Hatch. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay excited out there. Bye.